What do you do when you're desperate to move but you just can't sell your house? It's been on the market for months and all the viewings have dried up. Well, what you do is you stop selling and start swapping. House swapping is the latest trend to hit the property world. With around 10,000 properties registered with swap websites, it's a brilliant way to avoid the dreaded property chain and make that move onwards. We'll be meeting people who want to swap their home permanently, and we'll show them 3 properties to find their perfect match.
Welcome to our house.
Let us show you around our beautiful 17th century barn.
Thank you very much for being with us, and we hope to see you again.
When you said renovation, I wasn't quite expecting.
I'm glad you're laughing. After a day spent road testing each other's properties and lifestyles, we'll bring them to the negotiating table where our straight-talking negotiator, Sunita, will help them thrash out a deal.
House swapping isn't all about money, it's about placing a value on a home.
Before we find out if they'll swap homes for good. Hello and welcome to the glorious countryside of Somerset. But I'm not just in any old place, oh no. I'm in the award-winning village of South Peverton. And on the award theme, a local pub around the corner has just been awarded Best Real Ale, and more awards yet to come. The award for Best Presenter of this episode of House Swap wearing a pink tie goes to, fingers crossed, goes to... It's not me, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Christian, pick yourself up, dust yourself down and cheer yourself up with the thought that we're about to meet a family who want to do a house swap. Marvellous. But I'm the only one wearing a pink tie. Despite living in perfect harmony in their lovely Somerset home, Melody and Jonathan Deane and their family of budding musicians are desperate to swap homes. Daughter Christina is studying 140 miles away at the Purcell School of Music in Bushey, Hertfordshire, and Katie and Matthew are soon to follow. So the Deans need to orchestrate a move closer to the school to keep the family together.
There's music!
So that was Jonathan and Melody, and this is the beautiful barn conversion they want to swap. In fact, I say barn conversion, but originally it was a pigsty. So as I've got the key to the front door in my hand, let's hope things have changed a little on the inside since then. Right, well, first of all, we step into this very intriguing space, and it would seem that nothing says welcome better than an albino chinchilla. But small, fluffy mammals aside, we've got these French doors that can fling open into the garden. And then we have a stable door. Where does this lead? We're all thinking stable, aren't we? We're all thinking stable, and it is a kitchen. And it's a kitchen that does not have any delusions of grandeur. It is just trying to be a hard-working family kitchen, and that's exactly what it is. Down the hallway is the music room cum study, which leads through to another reception room. I think I need a little bit more practice, but I tell you what's exciting is the fact we have a grand piano in this lovely room. It's quite hard to imagine that this was once home to lots of little piggies. Well, I've been mooching around a lot of the upstairs, and so far I've discovered 3 good-sized kids' bedrooms, which is perfect if you've got a family. There's also a family bathroom down there with a white corner tub, but I have to say that, of course, this house is decorated in the country style, so therefore, if you're phobic of floral patterns, you may find yourself developing a nervous disposition. OK, so down here we've got a lot of built-in storage. We've also got not just any old ensuite, we've got a spa bath ensuite. And now we plough into the, well, the master bedroom. And it may need, again, a little bit of decor, but take a look at that. My goodness me, that really is a beautiful instrument, isn't it? Do you know I actually play a little cello myself? Yeah, do you know how many years I've had that in my pocket waiting to do that very gag? Wasn't really worth it, was it? In terms of outside space, you've got this very polite and genteel garden, and then over there, you've got your very own paddock, which you have to access by going kind of along the road and down a little lane, but it's just there. Quite a big chunk of land, you've got fruit trees, you could probably have goats in there or chickens or something. Quite the rural idyll. The Deane's 5-bedroom barn conversion has been valued at £445,000, with an additional £30,000 for the paddock. So it's time to meet the family, and today it's extra special as it's Matthew's 9th birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey. Excellent. So, guys, let's talk business, so to speak. This lovely little idyll you've got here, why is it you're wanting to kind of leave it? Why?
It's really for the music. Christina went to the South School 18 months ago.
Right.
We decided that we'd move, and,
Yeah.
and so the house has been on the market.
Okay.
And now Matthew will actually be auditioning at the end of April.
That's
as well.
if he gets over the cake.
If he gets
That's
over
if
the
he gets
cake.
over the cake. What else do we play?
Piano, violin, saxophone now.
And what else do you do, Ray?
Composing as well.
Really? You're 9 today, Matthew, and you're a composer. I think Mozart, he was only about 8 or 9, wasn't he, when he composed his first concerto?
5.
Symphony.
How old was he?
Wait,
8.
symphony.
He was 8.
Yeah. But he composed Twinkle Twinkle Little Star when he was 5, I think.
So you're a little bit behind Mozart. A little bit behind Mozart.
Well,
but not
he's
far.
no,
I have
actually,
done symphony.
He's writing symphony.
He's done a symphony, I tell you. He's done a what?
It started as a bet, actually.
Oh, my goodness me. So what is it then that you would like to swap with? What is it we're looking for?
At the moment, I spend about 12 hours driving around Somerset for music tuition a week. So, I mean, more than anything, it needs to be fairly close to school.
Finance-wise, what are we talking? How much can you swap up to?
In the region of 500,
Yeah, in the
isn't it?
region of the 500.
In the region of 500 is what you're looking for. What about, dare I say, Jonathan, if it needed a bit of work?
Rather not.
Rather not. OK, I think we've covered all bases. We've got 2 things that need to be achieved now. We need to eat the cake, and we also need to
We do
view
need to eat the cake.
3 houses. How about combining the art of cake eating and viewing houses?
Why not?
Shall we do it?
Shall we?
Bring the cake, Matthew. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, bring the cake. For our first home movie, we are going... Now, tell me how you feel about this Farnham. Be honest.
I don't even know where it is.
Good, that's a good start. At least you're being very honest. Well, from Bushy, it's about 50 miles. I want you to meet the wonderfully named Ali McNally.
Hello, I'm Ali McNally, and I'm going to show you my beautiful 4 double-bedroomed house here in Farnham. When I first bought this property, I was thinking, well, I'll live here. It's just such a beautiful location, and the house itself suits me down to the ground. But then something happened. I got engaged, and situations change, and this house, to be honest, I don't need it anymore. This is the entrance hall. It's an incredible space, and I think it's just waiting for somebody to put some wonderful artwork on the walls. I love this room. It's got a wonderful sense of light about it, with windows on both sides. Coming up here, it leads very nicely into a dining area. Right next door, as so many people want these days, is the kitchen. Interestingly, this house has a couple of bedrooms downstairs. This bedroom here is a good-sized double, and it has a built-in wardrobe. It's all been done to the highest standards. This is the downstairs bathroom. And this is the largest of the 4 bedrooms. It's huge. Whenever my fiancé comes around and helps in the garden or whatever, he always wants to move in. He thinks this is a lovely house in a lovely position in a great area, and he's absolutely right. Farnham is a very attractive little town, full of historical buildings, wonderful pubs and restaurants. Behind us here we have the nature reserve, wonderful walks through there. This property here has been valued at £399,950.
Ali's home is a recently modernised detached 4-bedroom property in Farnham, 50 miles from the music school in Bushey. So, what is her ideal swap?
I already own a holiday home in Sidmouth in Devon that I let out for holidaymakers. It would be ideal for me to have a second property in the West Country that I could do the same thing with. A house swap with something in the West Country would be perfection.
So in terms of space, I think the house was all right.
Yeah, probably two open plan downstairs.
Open plan, with the
Which
kitchen
is-
and the lounge.
Yeah.
Are you implying that their music sounds terrible? That's what,
No,
that's what Mum's saying. That's what Mum's saying.
4 of us are practicing.
There's 4 of us. We need 4 rooms.
I've got a solution. Practice the same piece at the same time. You're just not thinking as a group here. So, Jonathan, you don't object to the house as such?
I don't object to the house. I think the location's probably not what we're after.
Right. Well, let's think about that property. And we're going off now somewhere else. We're going to see quite an exciting property. It's in Cotterwood, 36 miles to Bushey.
Right.
I want you to meet Bernard and Debbie and their lovely property.
Hello, I'm Debbie,
And I'm Bernard.
and let us show you around our beautiful 17th century barn. Well, we actually live in a converted barn next door, which we have done for 15 years. This barn, we wanted it to be a modern family home with up-to-date amenities, but obviously still retain the facade of been living in a 16th century barn. The fire is more supplementary because it's such a warm space with the underfloor heating, but on a cold winter's night, it's really, really nice.
This is the first of 2 double bedrooms downstairs. There's another one upstairs. All the double bedrooms have ensuite facilities.
There's a really nice ensuite as well to this room, and obviously a really nice mirror if you spend quite a bit of time, which I don't, in front of the mirror. It's a good size, adaptable room, can be used as a bedroom or office space or actually anything that you feel you wanted it. Another nice feature, if you'd just like to follow me out here, is this Juliet style balcony. You can see right across the barn, across the kitchen, and obviously look down to your loved ones.
Debbie, we're partners.
Very romantic. One of the best things about the property is the garden and the view out the front.
We're situated on the edge of the village of Cotterwood. It's out in the country, but you've still got easy access to the A1M, the A10, the nearest mainline station being Stevenage. If you've got a fast train within 17 minutes, you're in King's Cross. So.
It's just a very nice spot in Hertfordshire.
The house at the moment is valued at a guide price of £565,000.
Bernard and Debbie's house is a 17th century barn conversion with 3 bedrooms and an acre of land, 36 miles from Bushey. So what would they like to swap to?
We're looking to swap because we have a boat that we spend a considerable amount of time at, and we've often thought to have property on the south coast would be a perfect scenario for us.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? There's no getting away from it. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. You would still have the scenery, the peace and quiet, the space. But to have that, of course, there are compromises. And when we were watching, I noticed you said straight away, there's only 3 bedrooms.
Yes.
You can have a tent.
So that could be an interesting issue, couldn't it?
Probably be blood after a few months.
Right, this isn't going the way we wanted it, is it? Something you didn't see there is the potential to convert over the garage. So that would solve the bedroom situation. OK, now how do I break this news to you about the next home movie?
Super modern.
Super modern.
Oh,
No?
Well...
Complete wreck.
Oh, my goodness me. It's so modern...
It's not finished yet.
The point goes to the man in the corner.
Hi, I'm Andy, and this is my daughter Catherine, and welcome to our big house. Welcome to the Willow, substantial 5-bedroom house. It's not for the faint-hearted, and we need imagination. So you walk in through the hallway. Again, to the left of it is the massive space, the sitting room here.
Which is that one there?
Which is that one there, yeah, with the bay window there. It's a really nice, substantial size. You've got the Ingenook fireplace over there. Here we have the staircase, and behind the staircase will be a downstairs toilet. Right, from the main hallway, we've got this substantial size breakfast room. From the breakfast room, you end up into the conservatory area, which is bright and airy and a really nice place to sit and have breakfast. The other room here to the right is your kitchen, but I think for someone to sort of design this kitchen, be practical as well, for a woman to work within this area, you know, because at the end of the day, the kitchen belongs to the woman anyway.
Don't believe women should be in the kitchen, or...
I didn't mean it like that. It sounded a bit negative. I didn't mean it like that. We're up at the staircase, first floor. To the right here, master bedroom. To the left, we've got a walk-in wardrobe.
Excellent. Can never have enough shoes.
I know.
I think all women will agree with that.
The energies have been driven out of us to complete the project. Otherwise, I'd love to finish this project. This project is superb. Obviously, anybody taking this project on will have to be aware of the planning issues that are outstanding at the moment. The roof would need to be dropped about 8 inches on the ridge down, and then on the eaves about 6 courses in order to comply with the existing planning permission. We're anticipating the market value for this property to be around the £425,000 mark. We estimate that to finish this project will cost between £80,000 and £100,000.
Andy's property is a detached, unfinished new build with 5 bedrooms, 4 reception rooms, and the biggest plus point, it's just 11 miles away from the music school. So what does he want for his swap?
My ideal swap for this house would have to be a house of similar size. I will not be planning to live in the swap house, no. We would be looking to resell the property in due course. Thank you very much for being with us, and we'll hope to see you again.
When you said renovation, I wasn't quite expecting.
Well, I'm glad you're laughing. Well, look.
Okay, man. Interesting.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it, Katie? Is it?
Has this got no flaw?
Has it got any flaws? That's a very good
You're
reason
so
for
picky.
for not liking a house. It's a very interesting proposition. It is a humongous family home. The location is in Hemel Hempstead, which is just 11 miles from Bushy.
And on the right train line.
And on the very good train line.
We recognise the scenery.
Good. So it's ticking a lot of boxes already. So would you be brave enough to take on a project that needs to be finished? What I'm going to do is I'm going to disappear outside and just give you a few minutes to think about which one maybe you'd like to see in the flesh, and then I'll return.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
I think Jonathan and Melody have got some very tough decisions to make because they've been looking to move now for 2 years. And because the kids are getting older, things are now starting to get rather critical. And the situation is, and let's be honest about it, they know this as well, because they're an unusual family with unusual wants, finding the perfect house is probably going to be impossible because it probably doesn't exist. It's going to be about compromising. So therefore, out of the 3 houses they've just seen, I have no idea about which one they'd like to see more of.
It's not on the right train line. and I'm not driving that many miles.
Whilst the Deane family mull over our property medley and decide which best suits a move closer to the music school, Sunita, our house swap negotiator, has some advice. Sunita's been a property negotiator for over 10 years, helping hundreds of clients move onwards and upwards.
If you want to move house quickly, then house swapping could be the answer. Now, there are several websites out there that could help you find your perfect match. You will, of course, still have to have a HIPS report and you will be paying stamp duty. But, crucially, you get to avoid a chain, and if you're not on with an estate agent, you avoid estate agent fees.
Sunita's invaluable knowledge will help our swappers negotiate a deal. But first, we need to find out who the Deanes have decided to swap with. OK, have you decided? Otherwise, I'll go back in the garden.
We have.
You've made a decision. And was it a collective decision? Do we all agree?
I think so. Nearly. Matthew and Katie might not quite have agreed, but...
All right, OK, what is the decision?
We're going to go for
Number three.
Number 3, running Hemel.
The half-built house?
The major
Are you all
wildcard.
mad?
Yes.
Who would have guessed?
I think it was the location that swung it.
And the potential size there. Yeah. It's time to swap homes for the day. The Deane family are off to explore the unfinished new build in Hemel Hempstead, whilst Andy and his daughter Catherine head south to the barn conversion in sunny Somerset. Both families have the chance to exchange lifestyles for the day before they decide if a permanent swap is on the cards. The new build house is in Hemel Hempstead, a commuter town situated just northwest of the capital. Only 11 miles from the children's music school, it's spot on in terms of location. But how will the Deane family react to the scale of the project?
There it is. It's huge. It's huge. It's bigger than it looked, isn't it? It's far more intact than I expected.
It has half a roof.
It has half a roof.
"140 miles southwest, Andy and Catherine have arrived at the Somerset barn.
Very nice.
Very cottagey.
This swap is an opportunity for Andy to move on from his unfinished house build. Will the Somerset property be just another investment, or will the country way of life win Andy over?
Ah, look, got rabbit. Rabbit.
Oh, it doesn't look like a rabbit.
Let's have a look.
Strange.
Ah,
That's because that rabbit is a chinchilla.
look, talk about hospitality. got biscuits laid on for us as well.
Good sized kitchen.
What do you think of the colour scheme?
It's not what I would have,
Okay.
but I can't get it. It fits in with the style of the house, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Somebody plays the violin. Somebody plays the saxophone as well.
My favourite instrument.
Yeah, if it's played well.
Here's a timeless rendition of The Sound of Silence, with the odd little squeak. More instruments, I feel. And now time for the accordion.
Make a musician out of you yet.
An accordion to me, she shouldn't be playing it.
That's beautiful.
Ah, the piano. Maybe we do have a little star here.
So be sick.
That's sad.
Whoa!
I'm trying to become like the next Alicia Keys.
Well, I'm guessing Alicia knows how to use the keys. Back in Hemel Hempstead, with the children playing safely outside, Melody and Jonathan don hard hats and see if they can find a home for the most important member of the family.
One piano. Right.
It's easy when there's no door.
It is easy when there's no door.
The test.
So, I think it's not going to be a problem coming through here, is it? You've got to keep it straight.
Jonathan, it's not a real piano, it's only pretend. There you go, see, no problem. We're going to go this way now.
You've just taken the gloss off
I'm
it.
going to the sunshine.
It looks quite small in the room, actually.
It does look very small, which is really good news. If it had a roof and it was finished, it would just tick every single box.
But it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And it isn't.
No.
Oh, some people want the moon on a stick, don't they? Meanwhile, Andy is taking to the house in Somerset.
Hey, look at this, another bathroom up here. Oh, this must be master
Main
bedroom.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the games room.
Get up there, go on, get up there. What are you doing? Get up there. Ah, there you go, lost in the end. It's just too much. It's fantastic.
And now all our pinball wizard wants is a cup of tea.
How's it possible that a woman knows where the cups are straight away? I can't believe that. How did you know where they were?
I don't know. Well, common sense, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
The logic of a woman.
Yeah, it's quite cosy here.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice feel to it, isn't it? It's happy.
But it's a family home.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no chance of a tea break in Hemel Hempstead because there's no kitchen, never mind a kettle. So it's back to business, and we've sent round local builder Mick to discuss the problem of the roof. The house build came to a standstill because Andy built the roof 18 inches higher than the planning permission allowed. The council are insisting that the brickwork is lowered to comply with the original plans. So it's time to work out how to alter the roof to the correct specification.
The most cost-effective way of dealing with this is to get planning permission and building regs to actually put a flat roof detail along the whole of the centre of that ridge.
Yeah,
you know.
and then get up there with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I mean, it has no comparison whatsoever with lowering the brickwork.
No, well, you
throughout the
can't do that, can you?
Well, you could, but
you'd have to lower this as well.
You could.
Exactly, it just has
It's
too
huge.
many implications.
Yeah.
So it seems there is more than one way to lower the roof, leaving Melody and Jonathan with a lot to think about. In Somerset, Catherine is also taking the house swap very seriously.
You know, if I wasn't as big as I am, I think I'd jump on there as well.
They won't even know.
Well, I won't tell if you won't. The Deane children have been banned from the building site for health and safety reasons, but Mum and Dad have found a way of keeping in touch.
Hello, Christina. Any ideas what we could use this extra room for? The one that I'd sort of forgotten existed, over.
Well, I could probably use it for sleepovers, over.
It's one bedroom.
Absolutely no way, teenager. I had 14 boyfriends. You won't get away with that one, sweetheart. It wouldn't hurt for me to have another one, over. What, another boyfriend, you mean? Talking about rooms, Mummy, over. Sorry, Christina. It's my age. Over.
Shall we talk about boyfriends and bedrooms later? Because I think it's time for our swappers to check out the local area. And for Andy and Catherine, that includes a trip to the local wildlife park.
Look at that. What's that camel doing in there with the ostriches? I like the swan. It just sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it?
Andy seems to be developing a newfound love for wildlife.
What's that? Whoa. You want to give me a kiss? You want to give me a kiss? All the girls do that to me.
But will sloppy kisses from a tapir woo Andy into starting a new life in the country?
I've lived in the city for over 50 years, and I think the quiet life is more suitable to me now at this age that I find myself in.
Andy seems very happy in Somerset, but how will the Deanes find the lifestyle in Hemel Hempstead? Time for some local know-how.
Do you know how long it would take to get to Bushy in the morning? School run?
The traffic. School run.
20 minutes, half an hour, I would have said no more than that.
And is there anything to keep our musical troupe entertained?
Every 2 years, I believe, they have music on the moor, which is where they attract a lot of local musicians, schools, and they perform. It's open air, it's totally free, and it's a wonderful event. It's a really good family day out.
Yeah.
Close to the school and plenty to do as a family, the Hemel Hempstead house could be a perfect match, but are they brave enough?
So you're tempted to renovate?
No.
Oh, Daddy, be open-minded.
No, I mean, yeah, I can see the house would be...
You could see me
it
doing
has
it.
potential.
It has potential, Christina, that's right.
After exploring the village of South Peverton, Andy and Catherine visit the local for a nice, quiet drink. But it seems word has got out that Andy's in town.
Hello, choir. Welcome to South Petherton.
It's the local welcoming committee.
I'm Dave Williams. I'm chairman of the local carnival club. Tim.
Hi, Tim.
He runs our local scouts.
Parish councillor.
Hi.
Looking after potholes.
OK, well, that's good enough.
I've done a list here, things that this village has, which quite a few villages don't.
Mm-hmm.
So we have an antique shop, an art centre, bakers, comprehensive bus service. And lastly, alphabetically, a wet fish shop, which is a rarity.
Thank you for that.
Look forward to you joining our community.
Well, I thank you very much for coming. I'd like to say thank you to all of you.
Aren't they lovely? So, as the one-day swap draws to a close, could a permanent swap be on the cards?
I thought I'd take one look and say,
Well, I'm more interested in the sense that, you know, it's only when you see it you get an idea of you know, the size, the location, the whole package.
For the kids' education, this is definitely an option.
Yeah.
It's just the roof that's not easy.
But, although that might be easy.
It might be.
The community here is brilliant. I mean, everybody's come in to welcome us, and even though they didn't know us, I thought that was fantastic.
It's kind of more chilled out here, more relaxed.
The location's cool.
Would you move out in so far away?
Yeah. I mean, I would, because it's only, as you know, it's only about 2.5 hours away with the car. That's not too much of a problem.
Having swapped homes and lifestyles for a day, there's a lot for everyone to consider. But will our families decide to make a permanent swap? It's time for negotiations to begin. Well, we've conducted our swap day, and it would seem that the building project is a bit of a hit with Jonathan and Melody. But could they really orchestrate its completion? That's what I'm asking you. Andy, on the other hand, became the heart of the community, meeting almost every single person in it. But will a day of scout leaders, parish councillors and a tapir make him want a permanent swap? Well, we have our own exotic creature to throw into the mix. Sunita, our negotiator, is ready to talk business. Sunita Shroff has been helping people find their dream properties and agree the best price for them for over 10 years. She'll be using her expertise to negotiate a deal for our swappers.
Negotiating can be a tricky and even emotional process, and the properties won't necessarily be valued at the same price. So it's my job to get both sides to agree on a fair and realistic price to swap. But house swapping isn't all about the money. It's about avoiding that awful chain, potentially avoiding the estate agent's fees, and of course of months of your property being on the market. So if both sides are prepared to negotiate, they could walk away with a great deal.
So let's remind ourselves of what Sunita has to bargain with. The Deanes have the converted barn in Somerset valued at £445,000, plus the paddock worth £30,000. This musical family want to move closer to Bushy in Hertfordshire so the children can all attend the Purcell School of Music. Andy has the unfinished new build in Hemel Hempstead, valued at £425,000. Tired of negotiating with the council over planning problems with the roof, he's keen to get it off his hands and acquire a new property as an investment. So, first things first, what's the feedback?
Now, Melody and Jonathan, you picked the building site.
It was the only one that would potentially be practical for what we were intending in terms of the distance, but yes, the slight lack of completion was an interesting one.
Yeah. So we really hit the nail on the head, didn't we, with the location and the fact that it's a blank canvas.
And I'd want that anyway.
Great,
you know,
for you.
It was interesting the fact that it was obviously bigger than what we have seen on the market so far. One of the biggest issues for us is the practicing, because we need good soundproofing. So the fact that they've gone and put those solid walls everywhere, which is just, it's a huge expense and a major plus for us.
Now, what about cons?
Well,
lack of roof.
Lack of roof.
I thought
doing it all again.
Lack of floor. Lack of plaster.
You went over to their property.
Yes, we did.
Which was down in Somerset.
Yeah.
And what did you think of that?
What did I think of that? I thought it was a very nice property. The layout worked. The front gardens were really nice. For me, only one of the rooms was a little bit of a problem where you had to go, it's intercommunicating from one bedroom to another. I think for me that would have to change or alter sooner or later.
But you can see the potential.
Yeah.
What would you be looking at this property for if you were to go
Eventually
go ahead?
for resale.
So as an investment then?
Yeah.
So we'll put a little Andy magic on it and put it back on the market.
We'll put some magic on it. I don't know about handy magic.
One thing I want to find out is, what do you think the value of his property is? Let's say that planning permission's in place, you're happy with what needs to be done to the roof. What do you think the value of the property would be?
I wouldn't even like to imagine, because I just think it would be impossible. We're in the dark, and you can't make any negotiation in the dark like that, because we don't know whether you've got a £10,000 drain bill because there's no connection down to the main road yet on that property, whether there's issues with the electric, it just... Without that knowledge, you can be adding another 10,000, another 10,000.
Maybe we're not talking numbers here, which is fine, because actually house swapping isn't all about money and numbers. It's about placing a value on a home and what it means to you, and then swapping it. So, okay, I've got a list of all your questions. I'm going to speak to Andy, see what stage we're at, and then come back with some answers.
So, state of play, we've been talking about money.
Well, actually, Christian, this is not all about the money. The price is secondary, because we can't actually discuss numbers and figures yet without knowing exactly what it entails.
Right.
How much building work needs to be done, how much this roof is going to cost.
There's too many question marks.
Too many.
Too many question marks.
Quick question about the driveway.
Yes.
Is that attached to your property, or does that belong to the neighbour's property?
No, it's shared. That's all in the deeds.
Great. Nice big tick over the driveway box. Now, things like the drains, the electrics.
Yes.
What's going on there?
The drains are shared. They've already been laid. We laid electric, gas and water to the place, which cost an arm and a leg. Everything has been approved by the building control anyway, up to date. The only problem with the building, as I said to you, is the problem that we need to sort of get out. And the roof. It's not that we can't do it, it's just that it disheartened the whole project. And that's the problem, the disheartening. And if you don't do something with your heart, don't do it, in my opinion.
In today's negotiation, price is not in contention. The houses are fairly evenly matched in value, and both parties have equal need for each other's property. But there is one overriding concern, and that's the change of height required on the roof. It's time for Sunita to establish exactly what they'd be taking on.
I have spoken to the council. Right. I've spoken to builders as well. Costings-wise, I've had a quote of 48,000 plus VAT.
It's a big bill, just for 18 inches where...
It would be to lower.
To lower the brickwork or to
yes,
lower the
well, you'd have to lower the floor as well.
Yeah.
You've certainly got to take off the whole of the second floor to lower, because all the windows and everything
all
would
the
be
metal work and stuff
affected.
Yeah, metal work will be
Quite
affected.
Scary.
It's really not a big deal. I mean, the walls, all you've got to do is deduct 6 courses of brickwork.
But lowering the floor?
No floor. Nobody said anything about floor.
We've been on to the council a few times, and putting a new roof on isn't a completely simple job. It just doesn't feel that you need to go to extremes of lowering.
You would have to. There's
Definitely
absolutely
have to
no
lower the floor
head
up,
height.
Otherwise I would not be able to
There's no
stand
head
up.
height.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, there's no head height. You can't possibly take that much off without lowering right the way through.
As a storm descends over the negotiation, we've reached a stalemate over how much work is required to change the height of the roof. Andy feels the eaves can simply be lowered, but the Deanes are worried that it could be a much bigger and more expensive job. With so much at stake, can Sunita find a way to save the negotiations?
What would be the ideal way to get around this problem for you?
Just to flatten off the top.
Flatten off the roof. Okay.
Or change
So
the
how do we flatten off the top of the roof? We need to go to the council. So we really need to get back into negotiations with the council. That's where we're at. And I don't think he's going to get any further with the council at all. I think it would take a fresh person and new negotiations.
You know, I mean, for us, the roof really is the big issue, and the planning stalemate is a huge issue. So, I mean, if that could be resolved, I would be very interested in it as a swap property. But obviously, then there's that issue of the financial side.
As far as the figures go, I think with your property being on the market at 445, Andy's being on the market at 425, there's not a huge differential there. And of course, you've got the paddock you can throw in. So that will work itself out. I think from here, you need to think about negotiations with the planning department.
So, after 7 hours of tough negotiation, the swap hangs in the balance. Are the Deanes prepared to take on negotiations with the council in order to get their dream family home? Or will the problem with the roof bring the deal tumbling down? It's decision time. So, Andy, Melody and Jonathan, it's been an interesting negotiation because it's uncharted territory, really, because we're trying to negotiate a swap between a finished house and a half-built house. So, to swap or not to swap is the question. Let's find out. Andy, in 3, 2, 1, swap! And then, guys, 3, 2, 1, it's another swap. It's 2 swaps. So, my brain is saying to me, though, unfinished house, you've got kids, what's the reality?
Well, we really need to address the planning issues, obviously.
OK.
And then take it from there. It's not really a problem that the house isn't actually finished because we've already found somewhere locally to rent.
Have you really?
We have.
They move fast, don't they? You're impressed? Yes, I am. I'm really impressed. And Andy, you've kind of probably a bit drained by the whole house building experience and just want to move on, start afresh.
Yeah.
So, are we all happy?
Yeah, we are.
Marvellous, excellent. Then join me next time for hopefully what will be another house swap.